Hey guys, it's Landon. So, when I heard about this, one marvelous scene thingamadoo, I, by the way, was not formally invited to do this, but rather I wanted to do this just because. And so, sorry about the camera, also, I'm in my car, currently driving. And so, the scene I want to talk about is three scenes that I consider to be one, because one flows into the next, flows into the next. It's the scene in Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, where Peter, A, learns the real reason why his mother died, B, starts fighting Ego with his newfound celestial power, and C, accepts that he is only human. And, and Ego dies. Now, the line that first off, I love the line where Ego says, "For the first time in my life, I'm officially not alone." It's just such a gut punch because, oh no. Because yeah, he's right. He's been alone for so long because, there's nobody else like him. But now that Peter is there, he finally feels as if he can, he finally feels, like he's not alone, obviously. And then there's the line where he says, "I loved your mother, but still, it broke my heart to put that tumor in her head." And there's that dolly zoom where Peter's eyes finally clear, as if he's finally seeing the full picture and finally seeing, oh my God, this man killed my mom. And so he goes full Aaron Black and just pulls out his pistols, bam, 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 bam. And Ego says, "Who in the hell do you think you are?" To which Peter responds, "You killed my mother." That complete disregard for Ego's question, just almost like nothing matters to him except that man has just murdered, that man murdered the woman that loved me, and the woman that I loved and loved me, my mom. He murdered my mom. And as someone who has lost a parent, yeah, if I met the person that killed my dad, we're not going to go into that because I don't want this video to get taken down or me to get arrested. But just rest assured that Peter and I think alike. So the next part of the scene, Peter is on his knees in front of Ego, and he starts having flashbacks. There's a memory of him and his mother in a field looking up while they're listening to the Awesome Mix. There's a memory of him and Gamora on Nowhere. There's a memory of him and Drax sharing a laugh. And there's a memory of him and Rocket flying through the air with jetpacks. And then The Chain by Fleetwood Mac starts playing. And he looks up to Ego and says, "You shouldn't have killed my mom and squished my Walkman." And the battle between them starts. At the end of the battle, when the dust finally starts to settle, Ego says, "Don't kill me. If you do, then you'll be human, just like them." To which Peter retorts, "What's so wrong with that?" I rest my case. There is nothing else that needs to be said. If you don't know why that line is so good, you must not have a good understanding of cinema and what makes movies good. But even if you don't, I'll try and spell it out for you. Peter has accepted the fact that he is only human. That is all he ever was, and that no celestial powers will ever change that, and that's all he ever will be. And we as an audience accept that with him, so that when he lashes out at Thanos for killing Gamora, we empathize with him. But at the same time, we also, because, nobody changes overnight. Hell, nobody changes over 4 years even. But, like, well, some people don't. People change a lot over 4 years, but there are still some things about people that just don't change. Peter losing somebody that he loves is worse than hell for him. It's like the people he loves are his solace. They're his one thing in life that keeps him going. When he loses somebody that he loves, he just can't go on without, if there's nobody else there, which I empathize with a lot, which is why I'm scared to go to college, because there's going to be no one there that I know, no one there that I love. I know I'm going to find people that I love there, but I just won't have anyone there. I'm just going to be me, Landon McAfee, alone, scared. But just like Peter, I'll find people that I love, that love me, and I'll accept that I'm only human, which I already have. But the point of this scene is not just to show that James Gunn has good sense in music, though that is true. It also serves as showing that James Gunn has such an understanding of pathos, which is the through line of all of my favorite movies. It's why I love Star Wars. It's essentially a story about emotion. It's why I love The Iron Giant. It's why I love E.T. It's why I love Bumblebee. It's why I love the MCU. Anyway, sorry that this video got kind of heavy. I just really, really love Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. And I really am excited for Endgame, which, by the time you see this, I will probably have already seen. And I'm sure I'm going to love it, and I'm ready to be blown away. But still, it breaks my heart that I'll never have that moment again where I sat in theaters and saw all of my favorite heroes die. I'm never going to have that moment again, and that upsets me. But I know that I'm never going to have a moment again where I get to see them come back. So, yeah. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see the rest of you fellow dudes next time. Excelsior!